Okay.
Yeah. So, how we found this place, I will never know. We just decided to get off the horse-drawn carriage at this
Yeah.
particular stop.
Still drunk as shit, I see.
You mean still with spike through stomach, yes.
Oh, the spike is removed. Just the gaping hole is still there.
And we just need to walk tenderly, and
Yep.
everything will be okay. And I'm pointing out how far away from Boston we are right here.
It's great.
Yep. And so, true to form, I decided that Ubisoft clearly put the entrance to the building on the side of the house. And I'm like, what the fuck happened here?
Because you weren't paying attention to the door right there.
Yep.
I like how, like, for a brief second, it canceled him out of the wounded animation, and he was walking normally for a second.
Yeah, that you can just ride a horse.
What?
And then
What?
this happened.
What?
This.
Did he just walk out the back
Yep.
wall? What?
I'm so glad I didn't just walk to the front door and miss that. And now all the bloodstains are back on our...
Because they're never not in the cut. They're always in the cutscenes.
I don't know where Charles Lee's bullet stain went.
They didn't change clothes or anything. It had to have been a couple days.
I don't... For that amount of travel? Clearly. I like how Charles Lee just got in there and was like, I'll give you money for whiskey. And the bartender was like, yeah, just sit outside of the where I can see you.
Mm-hmm.
If I was Charles Lee, I would have poisoned the shit out of that whiskey.
Yeah. That was just dumb. So this is like a colonial Denny's is what I'm getting at.
Basically.
Because I'm pretty sure I can see this happening at a Denny's. And no one would bat an eye.
I'm pretty sure this has happened at a Denny's.
And no one batted an eye.
Like how Connor's still just walking around with a hole in the side of him, and he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm done here.
Okay, so that last not the last scene, but that last thing with the caravan made the entire game for me. I am declaring right now, doing this entire thing worth it just for that caravan glitching through the door.
Literally 4 minutes after your last segment saying that you hated this entire game.
Oh, I still hate it. It's just I love
like
the fact that
for
happened. I love the fact that happened. That's the one thing I enjoy about this game, is how stupid the bugs and AI are. Oh god, not this shit.
Future plot.
Long have we waited for you to return. You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No, I have failed. My people are gone. Chased out by those who I thought would protect them.
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then You may do as you wish.
This is just cryptic.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough.
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist. Still, you have made a difference, and you will
That
do
filter
so
on the
again.
ghost lady just looks bad. It doesn't work.
I like how she kind of just put Connor in his place, where she's like, yeah, I mean, it'll never be enough. Yeah, no one gives a shit. You're full of self-righteous nonsense. And then the apple just turns to dust.
I hate this game.
Just gonna interject that at this point in the cutscene.
Of course, we need loading screens with the triangles. We need triangles.
What would make this game better? 12 more triangles. And here's the biggest twist in the entire game, right here. And this is showing that 8 months later, he still has a giant fucking hole in the middle of him.
I mean, that's kind of real. Because that, like, back then that wouldn't have fixed too easy.
So he can drive all the way out of Boston and not die from a hole in him. But
You know what I mean. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean.
here's the twist. Achilles had a 7-year-old son named Connor,
Great.
who died of the flus.
So that's the only reason.
That's probably why he made up the entire lie that Connor was.
That's a dumb reason. Like, they shouldn't have even mentioned the Italian or Spanish part then, if that was the thing.
But that adds more character to Achilles, that he was blatantly lying to his stupid Indian kid about what other names meant so that he could name this guy after his son. It defines him as a person.
Way.
And so now Connor is hiding the amulet in a 7-year-old's grave. Which, true to form, no one would think to look there, but is just a little bit blacker than I thought Ubisoft would get in this.
I think that's fine. Like, they can do a lot of dumb shit, but I think that's fine.
You got anything, or do you want to just finish this bitch?
Let's just finish this bitch.